I'm Tisha Lewis, and this is The Good Word. For those joining us for the first time, welcome. And for the Good Word family returning, welcome back to your dose of faith, inspiration, and the good word. To my right, actress Kellie Williams, a familiar face from the hit sitcom Family Matters.
Yes,
welcome
ma'am.
to the Good Word.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.
It is so wonderful to see you here navigating the winter snowstorm to be with us.
Girl, it was a task getting over here. I thought I was going to run off the road a couple times, but I made it.
For those watching, we are in the Washington, D.C. area, and we're being hit with a pretty bad snowstorm, and so everybody is navigating the aftermath of it all, and so we're very appreciative that you were able to make it here.
Absolutely. I wanted to come and see you.
Yay! You know, I grew up watching Family Matters, so I feel like I know you. Such a familiar face, Laura Winslow, on a very successful show, but now you wear many hats. Please share.
Well, I'm a wife, mom, first believer, wife, mom, producer, actress, filmmaker, the whole nine.
And author.
I
skipped to it.
Oh, okay.
Triple threat. Here's the book. Very cool. Tell us what this is all about.
Well, my best friends and I were in a summer camp growing up at Howard University called the Howard University Children's Theater. And that's where we met when we were like 4 and 5. They met when they were 4. I was like, I think 6 when I joined the crew. And it's a theater camp, and we just talk about how we traveled and how the arts, and the creative process enriched our lives, and how friendship is totally essential to living an inspired life.
That's pretty incredible, and it started at such a young age, right here in our own backyard.
Yep.
Who knew?
Yep.
Did you ever imagine, at those young ages, that you would have and be a part of sitcom history? So many people grew up watching Family Matters, and by so many people, I mean me. And probably you, right? Probably you at home.
No, of course not. It was like a totally shot in the dark. I got a call, and then they were looking for girls all over the country. And I got the part. Who would have ever guessed that?
And for it to have a run as long as it did.
Right. For 10 years.
That's a long time.
Unheard of now.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Now it's like 1 and done.
Correct.
2 and done.
Yeah.
3 if you're lucky.
Right.
Oh my goodness. And so you grew up in the church.
Yes.
What church did you go to?
I went to St. Luke's. That's the church my mother grew up in, off of by Benning Road. And then I started Catholic, and then I moved to Los Angeles, and I joined Faithful Central Baptist Church at the time. Is now Bible Church. And now I'm going to Ebenezer AME Church.
Wow.
After I got married to my husband, I joined his church.
Oh my goodness. So many different denominations, so many different churches. What role did they play in your journey?
God is everything. I don't have anything without that. So it's, what role did it play? It's life. It's everything. That's all I can really describe it as.
When you look at your faith and just the impact it's had in terms of fueling your success, you're in an industry where faith is just now, starting to be celebrated and talked about and on trend for years.
Right. But
it was not.
No, it wasn't. But people talk about the show often, and they talk about, certain successes you've had, but that's never my source. My source is still God. So it's always what it's been for me. And so I think that that's actually just been such a lighthouse for me. I don't think that I ever thought anything ever different.
How does it feel, though, that now you can talk openly about it? It's okay to have a faith-based show like The Good Word.
Well, I think I choose my own adventure in terms of, I've always talked about it. I still kept all my same friends and my family. So, it was a central part of my life growing up, and when I became an adult, it stayed that. So, it's always been number one for me.
We know you from, your on-screen character, but how would your friends describe you? if we ask them who you are?
I don't know if I could tell them. I'm pretty everybody in my family speaks bottom line. So they probably just say probably black and white type of personality. I'm a pretty direct person. My parents were very strict about lying growing up. So everybody just talks in the bottom line. It's just what it is. In love, but it's very honest, open communication. A friend of mine actually came over to my father's house once and was like, being around your family and watching the way that you communicate, it's like going to a nudist colony and everybody's completely comfortable in the way that they communicate and you're looking like, what is going on in here? Because it's very direct, it's very honest and unfiltered.
You know, it's interesting you mentioned that. Do you feel like that's your family or that's maybe the generation that we came up in? Because I feel the same way. I feel like I was raised the same way.
Well, okay, well, maybe then. But my parents were very strict about lying. So lying in any way, by omission, by, just sleight of hand, any kind of way would keep them from understanding where you're coming from was a no-no. So it is very highlighted in my life because of my family dynamic. But I guess, yes, we are in a generation that speaks pretty openly about what it is and who we are.
And then you tell us what your friends would say about you in terms of you. Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, child, you're getting deep.
We like to go deep here.
Yeah.
You didn't know we were going to go this deep.
No. Who am I? I'm a believer. I am a wife. all those things. I mean, yeah. I think at heart I am a creative, most importantly a believer, a wife, a mother, creator.
Have you kept in touch with your cast from Family Matters?
Always. I think that is the thing that people love about the show that they don't know that they love about the show. We're actually really close, like family members in real life. So when I was saying, I love you to the mom and dad or the brother on the show, it's Kellie saying, I love you to Jo Marie, Reggie, and Darius on the show. We were really close in real life. I'm actually really close to one of the characters, Waldo, who's played by Sean as well. So, I mean, we got along really well. That's the thing that people probably don't know that they like, but was really going on.
And that can be rare.
Oh, yeah.
In Hollywood.
And so we're really still very close.
You grew up in the church, as we were talking about, but
Yes.
you and me, we are in industries where faith sometimes is not the central point of a conversation. But now it is, especially here on The Good Word.
Yes.
What is a moment, and we were talking about this in the commercial break, what is a moment that shaped who you are, especially on the show?
Sure. Well, for me, and these are the people that led me to Christ, were the makeup and hair ladies in the room.
Always.
So they'll get you in there. Like I would, sometimes you're asked to do certain things that make you uncomfortable, but they would always pray for me. And just over time, something about their countenance and about the way that they behave made me want more of God. So them praying for me, them always, really, embodying the fruit of the Spirit and how consistent they were with their walk, it made me want more. So I think that is probably one of the most impactful things that has ever happened to me. Just watching their countenance, just watching how they live their lives, to see how they were overcomers and how, I knew certain things. They didn't share everything because they were adults, but like certain things that they had to overcome in their lives and how they dealt with it and how they knew how to battle. They knew how to pray. They knew how to get things done. And it so influenced me. And they had so much more, even with all the things that they had going on with their life, they had more for me. They still were able to pour out. God was so, they were filled with God so much that there was overflow for me. And I just thought that was so cool and I wanted more of it.
It's interesting you mention their countenance. So it's not like they were necessarily trying to sell you on anything.
No.
But it was just their aura.
Absolutely, that's who they are.
I will say, and you can weigh in on this, that I do feel like makeup artists and hairdressers, they hold the most coveted secrets.
Absolutely, because
they know everything.
But they also actually, they're the initial, when you go into makeup and hair, it's really the beginning of what the experience is going to be like for the day. They really set the tone by their energy, by what they have going on. It really just sets the pace for how things are going to go. And so, yeah, I think I was really influenced by them and the kind of ladies they were.
You mentioned that you and the cast members are still in touch.
Sure.
Like a family. So when somebody messes up, we don't have to go into specifics, but when
Please
somebody
don't.
messes up, what happens? Do we have a group chat? Bring us in the group chat. Are we praying for anybody who messes up?
We getting stuff together. We getting lawyers. We getting whatever. We need to ride out. That's what we're doing.
I'd love to
It's
hear
a real
that.
family.
I'd love to hear that.
Sure.
No judgment.
No.
We listen and we don't judge.
No.
We forgive. We don't forget.
We love.
But we support.
Right.
So
And
there
love
is. Do y'all have a group chat?
Absolutely.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Years after the show,
Sure.
you all have a group chat.
It was real. Like people think you're just saying lines. It wasn't just lines. It was us really having an experience together, and you guys just happened to watch it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
One of the castmates you have a podcast with.
Sure, Telma Hopkins.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family with Telma and Kellie. She's like the fun aunt. And
Auntie.
As soon as I got there, she was like, "Oh God, you can come over to my house for the weekend." She used to take me to the Arsenio Hall show. Oh. She took me with her on a family reunion to Atlanta. She let me travel with her. She let me dress up in her clothes. She gave me a great advice. She used to take me with her to get her hair done and then let me get my hair done by her hairdresser and her makeup artist.
Oh, wow.
She's
So much
totally
fun.
that. And she's so fabulous.
And
so
you were
like,
how old when all this was happening?
11, initially.
Oh.
Yes.
That's even more amazing.
Right. And these were big stars. I mean, the father was on Die Hard. The mother had been on a lot of different, Jo Marie had been on a lot of different sitcoms, including Perfect Strangers, which was a spinoff. Family Matters was a spinoff of. And Telma Hopkins had been in, she was in Tony Orlando and Dawn. She was on Give Me a Break. She was on all these shows, Bosom Buddies, all these shows. They were fabulous.
Did you know at that age the gravity and the magnitude of the show? Or was it later that you realized, oh, that was a big deal?
No, because it was a crazy show. I mean, it was like people were going to space on the show. It was like so ridiculous I mean, we have really gotten completely, people were doing teleportation devices. I mean, it was so silly to us, but we just were having a good time together. So we didn't care. We just wanted to be together.
What was it like coming into your own on that show? You said 11 to what, 21?
Yeah.
That's a wide span.
Yeah. It was awkward because during your most awkward phase, you're on television.
It's
where we
televised.
had like ponytails sticking out to the side, little crazy looking shoes that was over to the side. Oh, child. All of that's documented on the Forevermore in Living in History and syndication.
But do you feel like you all paved the way for even the shows that are popular? It came after that.
I don't know. I never think about it in that way.
Right.
I just think about, we were just having a ball. We had a good time. Mm-hmm. It was like a cookout that lasted for 10 years. We just had a ball.
That sounds like a whole lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Let's talk about who you are as a mother. Mm-hmm. You described who your castmate was as kind of like an aunt to you.
Yes.
Are you a fun mother or are you a strict mom?
Well,
or do you balance in between? I'm a mother as well, and I try to strike that perfect balance. It's hard.
Can.
It's very hard.
Well, I think that you have to just do it in stages. Like, and the initial stage is just complete and total connection. I wanted to have a connection with my kids when they were very little, to know that I'm there for them and that I love them.
No matter what.
No matter what. Then you kind of trying to shape them into people that can live in the world without you. And so, and now you get to the part where you can be friendlier, and it's not just where you're trying to cram in all of the information that you want them to have going forward. So now I'm finally getting to the place with my daughter, at least. She's to the age where you can kind of do fun stuff and hang out and be cooler than normal.
Have they watched Family Matters?
They have.
What did they say?
Not much.
Was that the reaction? Silence. What are we watching?
Yeah, exactly.
Do they know, how big the show was, who you are as an actor? Like, do they know, or just?
I don't know. I don't live there. You know what I mean? Like, people try to live in that specific place. Your life is constantly evolving. You're constantly changing and evolving. So I don't live there, but I'm sure they know the show. If they have a question, I answer
now,
it.
I mean, you're still, acting and you're writing and you have this podcast, and do they, is it cool to them, or is it just,
right, it's just whatever.
Working.
Exactly. I think it's just, this is their normal. So they think this is just how their mom gets along in life.
You have a hit podcast with one of your castmates. Tell us a little bit about that, because you all are basically watching episodes of Family Matters and then dissecting it all.
Right. So we rewatch each episode week by week, and then we sometimes have on cast members, we have on the producers, we have on people who've watched the show and who were influenced by the show. So we get to break the fourth wall and get to have the audience give us feedback in real time about what they were thinking when they were watching that, how it made them feel, and all of that. So
that's amazing. Cool. What and you started from the beginning. What's been your favorite moment with this podcast so far? And it's called Welcome to the Family
with Thelma and Kellie. My favorite part is just spending time with Thelma. She's like so dope to me. I love her, and she's been a big influence on my life as well.
Sure.
So just having this time with her, it's been really good for me.
That's so amazing. And when some of the producers come back, because, just even in the news world, we work so closely with producers and executive producers and writers. When they come back to watch the show or break down the show or analyze the show, what's that moment like?
It's...
Because you're an adult now.
Exactly.
But you were a child.
Right. It's interesting to find out what they're in. As an actor, you always want to accomplish the author's intent. So speaking to the writers and the producers, finding out what their initial intent was, and then to watch it with them and see how it came out after everybody put their say on it, has been really interesting, because the show was supposed to be just a show about a family that just happened to be Black. And so...
But then it became so much more.
Correct.
So much more.
Yeah. And that's the cool part, because I don't think anybody, it was a silly show. So we didn't know we're just having a good time, and that was it. And they were like, we didn't know how it was going to turn out. We just really liked the idea of putting this film together, and we put the elements together to see what happens.
It was a very funny show. I remember watching and laughing, gut laughing. It was one of the few shows that I was allowed to watch, because back then, parents had a very close watch on what we as children were watching on television.
Absolutely.
That part, right? You have teenagers.
I do.
And so you've been through that part.
Right. It's good to also be a part of a brand that is trusted in that way, where you can kind of walk away from the television and know that the show has the same values as you. So, I love when I see people in the grocery store and like, oh my goodness, you're like my sister. Oh, in my mind, you were my little niece or whatever. So, yeah.
Or like, oh, I want to be like Laura Winslow. Look at her outfit. And, she's so trendy and this, that, and the other. You did grow up in the church. You are a woman of faith. When you see the intersection of comedy and faith and comedy in church, especially in this age and era of social media.
Right.
What's your take?
Are you
laughing or are you praying?
Both. I have a friend that's a pastor, and I had to tell her, I was like, Listen, at this point, I'm not even calling myself a Christian anymore. I call myself a follower of Christ. We have gotten so nuts. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing.
It's, when it pops up on my algorithm, and yes, I see it all on the algorithm, I don't know if I'm supposed to be laughing. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Laughing because it's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Some of this stuff is completely silly. I mean, as life-changing as it is for so many people, for you to go and then turn it into something that is laughable, is sad to me.
Once upon a time, certain topics were off limits.
Sure.
Church was one of them. Not anymore.
No. Because we've made it that. And that's sad to me. Like, the people who led me to Christ were so lovely. It's always interesting to see what it's become, like what people have done to the message.
Speaking of the message, everyone that comes on The Good Word, we always ask them this question, so we will ask you.
Sure.
What would you say is the good word?
For me, the good word is the first scripture that I ever learned was Psalm 139, 23, and 24. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me and lead me in the way everlasting.
Wow. That's a beautiful scripture.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite scripture?
It's my favorite because it's the first I ever learned.
I like that.
When I was called into discipleship.
And so this has been so lovely getting to know you, even though I, like many people who are watching this, I'm sure, feel like we know you. I feel like I grew up with you.
I hope so.
But it's always nice to meet someone that you feel like you know in person. Thank you so, so much for coming on The Good Word. This book is very lovely. I look forward to reading it and also sharing it with my 9-year-old daughter, Jordan. It's called Triple Threat from the Finding Friends series.
Yes.
And you actually wrote this book with people that you grew up with.
Yes, my best friends.
Which is incredible.
Yes.
And it's about, before we go?
It's about the creative process of 3 friends who find each other at this theater camp at Howard University.
HU?
You know.
Did you go to Howard?
No.
Okay, but still, you can rep.
Yes.
Kellie Williams, thank you so much for joining us. Actress Kellie Williams, wife and mother and author. Thank you so much again. We are on demand on Fox Local Sundays at 10 a.m. and now on Fox Soul at 4 and 4:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm Tisha Lewis. Thank you for watching The Good Word. Until next time.